Good morning, people. Yes, that really is the time. Why am I up at 3 o'clock in the morning and on the road? Well, I'll tell you. The reason is, and I do apologize, we'll just kind of hold it like this since it's too dark to film me, is that just like I used to do back in the old day, I have to go and do a long dealer exchange. What that is I sold a Camaro for one of my guys, got the deal done, found the right car for him. I found the right car for him, helped him negotiate the deal with the customer, got the customer to the payment they wanted, did all this fun stuff. But unfortunately, due to a lack of staffing, I did have to arrange to get the vehicle myself. Now, we were trying to send somebody yesterday to go get it. However, they were unable to go due to a paperwork snafu. Everything didn't get handled until it was too late. And rather than send him today during the day, when I already know how long it takes this guy to go get a car from 30 miles down the road and it takes him 5 hours, I'm not sending him 3.5 hours away at noon to try to pick up a vehicle and then come back up 95. So I actually have to go to the dealership, pick up the car that I'm taking to this other dealer, which is an Impala LT, or 2LT, pardon me, and I will do some footage while I'm driving. However, I've already reviewed one of these cars, so there will not be there will not be a review of the car other than my thoughts and opinions on a long drive. So that vehicle will not be getting any kind of real time on video, but the car I'm picking up will, and it'll be a good one, and you'll see it when I pick it up. So I will let you know as soon as I get to the dealership and start switching over to the other vehicle, because this window is starting to get cloudy and rainy and I have to get to the wipers, which I can't reach right now. So I'll talk to you guys later. And there she is, guys, the car that's going bye-bye. Sorry, trying to one-hand this while carrying other stuff. Yep, it's just an Impala LT, 2LT package. However, I don't know why that car's still here, because that car was supposed to go away. That car's going away, but this car was supposed to go away. So, guess we'll have to figure out what the hell happened. Hey guys, Joe here, doing an update. Okay, so here we are. I'm now within 1.5 miles of the dealership where I'm dropping off this Impala and picking up another car. The reason why I've stopped at a local eatery is because of the sheer fact that I am 2 hours early. 2.5 hours early, actually. For some reason, it said it was 3 hours and 20 minutes. And then, of course, my brain realized why I'm 3 hours and 20 minutes yesterday versus today only taking 2 hours. And that is strictly because I forgot to factor in traffic, because I'm an idiot. So, yeah. Anyways, now I gotta kill 2 hours, and I figure I'll just take a nap. It's about all I can do at this point. So, yeah, I will give you an update as soon as I pick up the new vehicle. Yeah. Quick update. I've discovered a couple of things about this car, and probably the Chevy stuff in general, because I haven't spent a really long time driving them. And after driving this vehicle 148 miles, I've kind of gotten to know it a little bit and figured a couple of things with it. And number one, this dashboard really does look like this steering wheel really does look like a praying mantis, and it makes me laugh every time I see it. Number two, the buttons, hold on, let me grab you. These buttons have very definite touchpads underneath them, which I actually don't care for, because they're so defined that it's really easy to roll off it if you're trying to do it blind, which I think is actually the reverse of what they were attempting to do. I think when they did this, they wanted to make them easier to push, but the one in the center is pretty definitive. But these ones out here, it's so easy to just miss it when you're not paying attention. and I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently I'm changing the channel on the radio station because the power is still on in the car. It should be slightly less defined, more like these buttons. I don't know how well you can see it. Do you see the circle? That's too well defined, and these are way too defined. So it actually makes them feel a little bit cheaper just because of how defined they are. It's like when you see some Chinese knockoff stuff and they overdo it. That's what I feel they did here. The other thing I don't get is, why does it have a mouth? You have this trim ring, which is fine, but then it has a mouth. Hey, I'm your car. We just went on a long drive. It was really fun. Thanks for taking me. I love you. Can we go somewhere else some other time? All right, I'll just wait here till you get back. Yeah, so that's a little weirding me out. Other than that, it was a pretty solid ride. Let me turn you back around. Other than that, I didn't mind it. It actually has an okay seating position. I could probably adjust it a little bit more, but I felt pretty good. Plus, let's face it, I left at 3 o'clock this morning to get to the dealership in order to leave the dealership by around 4. So I was really tired anyways and didn't feel like adjusting stuff. But the other thing is, this steering wheel, and it's the same problem I've noted on the 15-16 Mustang, is that there's no padding underneath this leather lining. If it is actually leather wrapped, there's literally nothing. It's just super hard. There should be some padding. I'm not asking for it to be a super padded Alcantara covered racing wheel, but this is too hard. It actually makes my hands hurt if I sit and hold it too long, because I tend to drive with my hands a little bit lower on the wheel on long trips, but yet it actually causes my hand to become uncomfortable because there's just no give. And steering wheels should have a little bit of a soft touch, even if it's just the same soft touch that you feel on the dashboard without being overly squishy, because I know you can go too soft, but the dashboard is just about right in my opinion. So there you go. We will touch base with you when we have another update to talk about. And why the hell is the door not closing? Yeah, that's about it. All right, kids. There you go. Anyway, just saw something a little bizarre. Isa Camaro with a sync button. Silly Chevy, you're not a Ford.